Hello, and welcome to the Sunday meditation at the Sanctuary of Light and the Light Institute of Galileo. For those of you who are joining us for the first time, we divide our meditation into three parts. We begin by accessing our higher selves. That's your intuitive essence, the essence of your soul. It's your own intuitive and inner voice. It's so important for us to realize that we have this divine energy within us. And so we ask our higher self to take form, we bring it into our body, and we sit in meditation. And I'll make a little Om sound so that you can push the button on your apparatus and meditate for as long as you like. In the second part of the meditation, we practice what we call the art of radiance. We reach up into the cosmos and pull down a beautiful beam of pure white light down through the top of your head, all the way down into your stomach, your solar plexus. This is the center of the emotional body. And from there, we laser that white light out across the planet, back up into the sky. And in this part of the meditation, you just keep breathing in, drawing the light down, exhaling, sending the light out and back up into the sky. And as you just focus on this breath and this radiance and drawing light in and through you and out, you'll find that it brings you into a nice, deep sense of meditation. Another sound. And then the third part of the meditation, people from around the world ask us to focus our collective consciousness out into the world. And so this week, we're going to focus it on the honorable opponent. The honorable opponent, which everyone has, might be one person who you do not get along with or cannot understand you, cannot know you. Or it might be a group of people. And so one of the little cosmic giggles for enlightenment is instead of waiting for them to fix it or to see it or to do something, we ourselves reach in to the highest octave of our energies and radiate light to them. When we do that, we neutralize the karma, because anyone with whom you don't get along is not a stranger to you. And so this is a way for you to say, I will give something, because language, cosmic language, is communicated through light. Everything that's material is made of light. And so when you ask them the color that they choose, because each length and frequency of light tells a story, and they choose the color, and you just bring it from the cosmos and extend it to them, then you are giving the space for a shift in old karmic patterns, and this is really wonderful. And then we finish the meditation. But we have a second part. It's called knowings. And people from around the world each week send in questions that are about everything human, we say, from perhaps a more enlightened or a spiritual perspective. And so we look at those questions and we converse about them with the concept of uplifting all of us, illuminating us in terms of those questions. And that's called knowings. We'll do that after our meditation. We begin the meditation with breath, by breathing in through the nose, holding at the top, and then exhaling very, very slowly. When you exhale, it triggers your parasympathetic nervous system, which allows you to be tranquil and peaceful and meditative. Let's begin. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And exhale slowly, slowly, twice as long through your mouth. Once more, breathe in through your nose. Hold at the top. Exhale slowly. Ask your higher self, the intuitive essence of your soul, your own inner voice, to take a form for you so that you can align to its vibration. It might come as a light or a being, a tree, an animal, an equation. Just ask it to take the form it wants to present to you at this moment. Any form is good. And now ask your higher self to touch the place in your body where you hold your divine essence at this moment. And just imagine your higher self touching that place in your body, wherever it is. And begin to breathe in through that touch as if you were creating an opening there. And then draw your higher self, whatever form it was. Imagine that you pull it in through that point into your body so that you can sit in meditation as your own divine higher self. Om. Take a deep breath into your body and reach up into the cosmos and imagine that you're pulling down to you a perfect beam of pure white light down through the top of your head, down into your stomach, into your solar plexus area, feeling the light there, amplifying that energy, and then as you exhale, laser that white light out across our planet, back up into the cosmos. Breathe in, draw the white light down. Exhale, laser it out across the planet, back up into the cosmos. And just continue to do that for as long as you like. Moving deeper and deeper into your own true energies. Om. And now as you take a deep breath, ask your higher self to show you someone with whom you are not in harmony at this moment, what Chinese medicine calls an honorable opponent. And just see, it might be a group, it might be someone in your family, it might be someone at work, friend. Just see who comes in to be released from that disharmony between you. See who comes. And now ask that person what frequency of light, what color they need from you to come into balance and harmony in your life now, to dissolve away the karma that is causing the separation. Just take the first color that pops into your consciousness. And again, we never take it from ourselves. We bring it from the cosmos, reach up into the cosmos and pull exactly that color of light down through the top of your head, down into your solar plexus, and laser that color out to that person or group, giving them what they are asking for. Colors are messages. They tell whole stories. So send that color out to them. Notice where they take it into their bodies. Continue the flow of the color from the cosmos through you and out to them, giving them the capacity to come into balance in your life now. Breathe deeply into your body and open your eyes. I love that we could do that. I could say, yes, we want to, we give permission to stop the battle, to stop the misalignment. And it's never about what the other one does. It's always about what we choose. And so we have chosen well. We have given an opening, and that frees ourselves and the others. Now the second part of our meditation knowings, we'll see what questions have come today and from where. Allison will tell us.
The first question is from Charleston, South Carolina in the USA.
Okay.
Dear Chris, why do positions of importance and power change people for the worse, more often than not? I guess my real question is, how do we keep from becoming self-impressed? Thank you for being so steady and real in a world of ego.
Well, first of all, let me say that we've given ego a bad name because our ego is simply the outer crust of our emotional body, and its purpose is to make sure that we're safe, that we sort of win the argument, that we know who we are. When we take drugs, we have no ego to protect us, so we go into a stream of astral energy that sometimes is wonderful and very often is not. But I understand what you're saying about that. What I notice is that we all have history. Every person has experiences that they have brought karmically with them through their childhood, through their growing up, that set the stage for becoming powerful, for the desire to be powerful, to not be vulnerable perhaps, or just because they have a knowing that says, I know how to do this, I know how to be this. And so usually they begin with a vision of making things better. I know how to do it better. Let me do it. Every child says that. Let me do it. Let me help you. What happens once they have that power is that they see it as the king of the mountain syndrome, which we have had from time immemorial, which means somebody's at the top and everybody else is below. What happens with that, if they are thinking, if they are feeling that, then they have to protect that space. And so what began as something that could make things better becomes all about how the self will not lose it, because a person then identifies with the power rather than the true self. And so at all cost, and especially at the cost of anyone who challenges them, they will do whatever is necessary to keep that king's position. But we're not in that now. We have come to a new etapa, to a new octave in this world, which is a more circular one, a spiraling circular one that's asking for the harvesting and the inclusion of all the brilliance, of all the ideas and the potential of everyone within a group, within a community, within whatever it is. And so it's a very hard time for anyone who is wanting to hold on to that power. Why do they want to do that? Again, because they identify themselves through the action, through the power, not through the truth of themselves. When we pass from our bodies, none of us will be hanging on to, I'm the most powerful, at all. And so it's wonderful that you ask this question, and we can begin to realize that, first of all, we can let go of anyone who is not being lovely with their power, but to, again, extend energy, as we were doing before with our honorable opponent, extending an energy of light. What color do you need from me? To relax and know that you are powerful and that you are safe. Because, of course, if they are misusing that power, they don't feel safe. They feel threatened. And so we can be an energy that says, you're fine. Because we ourselves are not in that totem pole. If we know who we are, then we don't have to really be afraid of them. So we can help them to come into a deeper understanding of self. And when they do, they will change the way they move in the world. Great love. Allison.
The second question is from Nottingham, England.
Nottingham.
Dear Chris, to begin, I want you to know that I am not young and idealistic. I am strong, self-reliant, and a keen judge of character. But there is someone I looked upon as a template who has severely disappointed me. This has shattered me to the point that I feel physically wounded and injured, as if my whole body has taken a blow. I would be so grateful for your words of wisdom to help me through this.
There are several aspects to this, dear one, and it kind of segues from the conversation we were just having. And that is that, first of all, you said you were a judge of character. Be careful that that judging of character doesn't judge actions as well. So perhaps this template that you had expectations. You had needs, in fact, for that template to be something that perhaps you project out onto them rather than seeing that inside you. And so when they can't live it, or they turn out to not be able to carry that, it's crushing. But the truth is that no one can hurt your physical body. No one can hurt you that much. It's simply that you have placed all of your expectations and all of your hopes and all of your sense of self onto this person. And it's time to let them go. Again, whatever is their story, it's not yours. If they misuse their power or their wisdom, or they failed in some way for you, that really isn't and need not be your story. It's a great opportunity for you to come home to your own body and clear away. Very often, within our solar plexus, we actually carry other people. They're sitting in our emotional framework, and they don't need to be there. So one way is to look and see if this person is somewhere inside you and release them. What frequency of light do you need to be released? You cannot be inside me. You cannot influence my physical body, my emotional body, or anything else in me. And so you want to free that person and go on. And here's something that I would suggest for you. Contemplate what it was. What was the quality or attribute in that person that you saw as a template? That they were wise, or that they were illuminated, or that they were kind, or whatever it was that you saw in them. Here's a little cosmic giggle. You can't see that in another person unless you have a frame of reference for it, unless it exists inside you. And there may be some reason why you feel your same quality is less than theirs, or that there's something that blocks you from expressing it. We often don't give ourselves permission to be the teacher, the template, the one that can express that so others could see it and reflect it for them so that they can find it in themselves. So let's find it in you. Just very shortly, close your eyes for a moment and think about this quality that most needed for that person to express. See what it is: kindness, wisdom, love, clarity, whatever it is. And now ask your body where you hold that quality. You have it. It could be anywhere in your body. You might see the place or hear it or feel it. Just find that point in your body where you hold that energy and bring your conscious awareness into that point, as if you could open it up. And then imagining that you are allowing it, that you're bringing it to the fore. Command the trillions of cells of your body to echo that quality, to awaken and align to that quality, so that it belongs to you. We don't have to wait for another. It is within us as well. So feel as if it's flowing through you, and that you're allowing it, that you acknowledge that you have this gift as well. And now imagine that you are radiating that quality out from you, out from your body, which now, having filled with that energy in every cell, will be healthy again, will be centered again. Now radiate it out from your body through your electromagnetic energy, your auric field, and laser it out into the world. Acknowledging that you have it, and as you laser it out like a beacon into the world, you are activating that in others who see it in you, and then suddenly they align to it and they remember that they too have this gift or this quality. So it creates this rippling effect out. And what a gift you are giving by acknowledging who you are and allowing yourself to know that whatever we see in others, whether it's something wonderful or even if it's not, we wouldn't see it if we didn't have a frame of reference for ourselves. So give yourself that awareness that you have it and that you will use it well and you will not disappoint yourself. And breathe deeply and open your eyes. I hope that you will do that. You might have several qualities there, that you will do that exercise again and again. It will really help you. It'll help your body and it will help you to go on. You know, why do we focus so much on some person? Because we have karma with them, because we've known them in other lifetimes. And that's one of the reasons that we expect things from them. We sort of pick up wherever we left off. And so you want to let that go and go forward yourself. Great love. Allison, you have another one?
The last question is from Cozumel, Mexico. Dear Chris Griscom, I have just discovered your work and started receiving the Light Institute messages.
Oh, good.
Thank you so much for what you are giving to humanity. I have what I think is a beginner's question, but I would love to hear you talk about this in detail. I understand that you can make incarnation sessions about personal themes. Will you explain what a theme is? With love from your neighboring country, Mexico.
Oh, hello, Cozumel in Mexico. First of all, a little smile comes to my face. You might be new to my work, but you're not a beginning soul. There are no beginners on this planet. So whatever comes from what comes through our newsletter and through the YouTube and all of the things that happen from the Light Institute, they are there. I place them there to remind you of who you are and to help you to experience that. And a theme, when people are doing incarnational sessions, we are asking them, and so go into this lifetime and what is happening and then what happens and how do you die and how are you as a child. So we're asking them to move into the scenario so that they feel the content of it. They recognize it as their own because it comes from them. It doesn't come from us. And then, though, we are looking at it from a soul or a spiritual perspective, which we call the theme. It means that through whatever you do or feel or experience in a lifetime, it's coalesced into some particular conversation or quality or aspect. You might have, for example, you might come to the Light Institute and say, I need to work on my body. My body's not well and I can't connect to it. That's a theme. Or you may have problems with relationships, or you want to begin a new relationship, or you want to amplify the gift of being able to be loving in relationships. That's a theme. You may have power struggles, as we did in the beginning of our meditation today, where you just can't seem to harmonize with somebody because they're trying to limit you or push you aside or something. That's always a karmic thing, and that is why I've been doing incarnational work for 66 years. We never call it past life because those themes are the themes that are happening in your life now. So if you began with a series of sessions here, first we would say, tell us the themes that are important to you. Is it power? Is it abundance? Is it body? Is it relationship? Is it spiritual connection? whatever those things that are important to you right now. They're important to you because you may have brought them in from other incarnations of the soul. They're not past, and neither are the people that are playing them out with you. And they are people that you have traveled with again and again. And they are willing to play that opposite role perhaps in your movie. So we call in, we magnetize to us people who will represent these themes and help us to evolve through them, to become illuminated. So often we tend to blame the other guy instead of realizing, what if it is true that I called them in to play that part for me so that I could learn something? And if I contemplate deeply within myself, what is the meaning of that experience? Then I can free them and myself. And so we may use themes as if they were around a hologram. Boom, 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 boom. Many, many lifetimes those themes will come up and we'll play different parts. One time we'll be the perpetrator or the victimizer, and the next time we'll be the victim, and the next time we'll be the healer, and the next time we'll be the sick one, we'll be the fool, we'll be the bad guy, we'll be the good guy. We play all these roles, and they all are touching different aspects of those themes through many lifetimes until there's a point where we have that illumination. And that's why I do this work, because it really facilitates getting to that point of illumination. Aha, this is what it is. And then we release all of it. We release the contents, we release the lifetime, we release that so that the energy comes back to us in a pure form that supports our evolution. So that's what a theme is. And so, again, we all have many themes, and it's fantastic to realize that we can touch those themes and use them until we polish them and they become a theme that supports our evolution and not a theme that holds us in that tiger chasing its tail around and around and can't see what it is. We are here to evolve, and when we are working on themes, we look at that as a personal theme to you, and knowing that anything that's happening in you is happening to others on this planet because we come as a soul family. And so when you work on a theme, it's influencing, not only releasing someone who's playing in your movie, but it's actually releasing that theme psychogenetically within the genetic encoding of all humanity. Because it's important for us to know that we live our personal lives now on this planet, but all of us have come to participate in this moment of tremendous shift in human consciousness, in the purpose of life, in the planet in which we live, in all life forms that are here. And we've come because we have gifts to give. So be inspired and never be afraid of looking at your themes, knowing that all of our themes are a gift to us. I extend to you my support and great love, and I hope I will see you and hear your themes one day. Until next time, for all of us.